I've pretty much filled out the Sonic the Fighters roster. I mean, I made Bark the Polar Bear and Bean the Dynamite, the characters that were exclusive to that game. I made Knack the Weasel a few times, although he was also in Triple Trouble, so it's not like he's a Sonic the Fighters exclusive. I've even made Honey the Cat a couple times. In fact, once quite recently. But apparently, I wasn't quite done, because there was another. This was a commission for Rikustudios, and it is Rocket Metal Sonic. Yes, Rocket Metal Sonic, even now only playable by hack, although he does surprisingly have his own, name on a health bar, so apparently he was maybe going to be a boss or something, I don't know. So yeah, we're going to make Rocket Metal today. The base is, of course, Metal Sonic. This is a damaged figure that Riku sent me. As you can see, it has no hands, but we won't need hands for Rocket Metal. You saw the clamps. So let's start with the head, because that's where pretty much most of the modification went. I built out the forehead into that funny forehead point, and of course the back spine into that long pointy thing as well. In addition to those little jet intake things on the sides of his head and the wings, and you know what? Rocket Metal's head sort of looks like a Metal Sonic themed spaceship, doesn't it? Wait a minute, a Metal Sonic themed spaceship? Hold on a second. When we see Rocket Metal in the game, it's only during the intro cutscene, and it's when we see it flying into the space station. Wait a minute! Rocket Metal's not a character at all! He's just a spaceship that Dr. Eggman built to fly up to his little, Death Egg thing from that game. Rocket Metal's nothing but a glorified vanity mech. Okay, let's continue this. Now, Rocket Metal's body also requires some modifications, because he's a rocket, not a jet. So that means that there's no intake in the front, and he has a big old rocket nozzle in the back, which is a lot simpler than you'd think. Except he does have little screws on either side of the thing in the front, screws. Although I can't possibly think of a functional purpose for those things. Wait, there's a line in between them. They keep the oxidants separate from the fuel until they mix inside. Yes! I'm way too nerdy. Okay, so the arms, I decided to leave mostly unmodified because if you remove the shoulder pads, then the whole assembly just doesn't want to work right, so I just left the shoulder pads on and added the little clamp hands. I feel like there's a Futurama to make reference to make in there, the clamps, I don't know, I guess I made it. The arms, of course, have a little bit of a paint job. They have the red elbows and the white thing. And then you put the little rocket things on his feet. This actually helps because now with those rockets, he has much better heels. And with the heels going back that far, they will super help support Rocket Metal's gigantic cone head. Speaking of which, let's put the whole thing together and see what Rocket Metal looks like completed. Here we go. From the front, it's almost hard to tell that it's different because of the way the cone goes. Okay, so Metal Sonic has some stuff on the side of his head. Frankly, it just looks like he has a major case of bedhead and is wearing a big old pair of headphones. Then, whoa! What's up with that? Yeah, well, I guess from behind it lacks the same kind of impact. Yeah. The profile view, however, that's noticeable. Kind of looks like the spore of Metal Sonic if he was the host to one of those xenomorph things from Aliens. I guess when you go into space, you just gotta get a big old elongated alien head. And like I said, though, the extra heels, thanks to the rocket nozzles in the back of his feet, mean he can still stand even with such a colossal cranium. So, this has been Wake Angel 2001. I hope you like this figure, and I'm signing off.